Good evening. Ani and greetings, everyone. My name is Amanda White, and I am a member of the Indigenous Education and Student Services team at Mohawk College. I am honored to welcome you and would like to acknowledge that Mohawk College is situated on the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe nations. These lands are protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement and is currently home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. I would like to welcome the Spirit Vision drummers and dancers, providing drumming to our ceremony. We believe that the drum connects us to all things and is the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Today, we call upon this group to give thanks and to recognize our students' achievements with an honor song. Please stand for the procession of the graduates and platform party. Thank you.
Good morning, graduates, families, friends, faculty, staff, and honored guests. My name is Paul Armstrong, and I'm the Vice President Academic at Mohawk College, and it's my honor and privilege to be the Master of Ceremonies for this morning's Convocation. Please help me thank again the Spirit Vision drummers and dancers. Students and guests, please remain standing to join in the singing of our national anthem as performed by Nicholas Paoloni for Mohawk College's music program.
Hi. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Convocation is a very special celebration for everyone in attendance. In order to ensure that every graduate has the opportunity to be recognized and celebrated, we would ask that everyone remain in your seats for the full duration of the ceremony. I would also ask that if you have anything in your pocket that rings, beeps, chirps, sings a song, that you put it on the silent setting. We want to encourage the use of social media, but we'll do it quietly if that would be possible. And with that, I'm now proud to declare that this convocation ceremony is open. Convocation is a time to celebrate the hard work and dedication that brought you to this moment, and to look forward to the many opportunities that lie ahead of you, a future-ready Mohawk graduate. Today is also a time to thank the faculty and staff who helped you realize and achieve your goal, and to thank your family and friends who supported you through this important stage in your journey. For all of us at Mohawk, it is an honor and privilege to do the work we do, and no time is that more front and center in our thinking than during Convocation. The pride and joy that we see on graduates' faces allows us to feel the same pride and motivates us to continue to do the best we can for our students. It is now my pleasure to introduce our platform party. I know that this will get a huge round of applause, so let me start. Please recognize your faculty. Faculty, please stand and remain standing. I would now like to introduce the remainder of our platform party, including our union representatives and honored guests. Please stand, platform party, when your name is called and remain standing. And audience, I would ask you please hold your applause until the entire platform party has been introduced. Evan D. Valentino, Associate Dean, Media Studies, Media and Entertainment. Andrew McKeil, Associate Dean, Business. Les Palango, Station Manager, The Hawk. Brian Weber, Senior Development Officer, Mohawk Foundation. Rose Gillis, Director, Student Recruitment. Maxine Carter, Director and Special Advisor, Equity and Inclusion. Andrew Pitsadney, President, Mohawk Students Association. Keith Monrose, Dean, International and Partnerships. Jim Vanderveken, Dean, Center for Community Partnerships and Experiential Learning. Hillary Dawson, Associate Vice President, Public Affairs, Marketing and Strategic Initiatives. Katie Burrows, Director, Development, Mohawk College Foundation. Trish Loomis, Director, Office of the President. George Rhombus, Director, Enrollment Services and Systems. Deborah Kalerko, Acting Registrar. Meg Houghton, Associate Vice President, Student Services. Bill Chisholm, Board of Governors. Ron McCurley, President, Mohawk College. Steve Wiest, Distinguished Fellow, Adjunct Professor. Tracy Richardson, Board of Governors. Richard Brennan, 2016 Distinguished Fellow recipient. Wendy Mackey, Director, Alumni Relations. Kurt Mueller, Dean, McKeil School of Business, Media and Entertainment. And I'm going to say a few special words about the last person I'm about to introduce, so please indulge me for a moment. Lori Koziol, Dean, School of Health. Lori is celebrating her last convocation with us today. She's retiring next week after a 30-year career as a faculty member, associate dean, and now dean in the School of Health. And I want to personally thank Lori for everything she's done to champion our students, our faculty, our community, our programs. And also, it's important to know that Lori started her career at Mohawk College as a two-time alumni. So how about a huge round of applause and thanks to Lori. Please be seated. I'm now pleased to introduce Wendy Mackey from the Mohawk Alumni Association to come forward and welcome our new graduates as alumni members.
Good morning. Congratulations, class of 2019. As Paul mentioned, my name is Wendy Mackey, and I'm the Director of Alumni Relations. As you walk across this stage today, I'll proudly welcome you to the Mohawk College alumni family, a large family with over 120,000 members. It was through your hard work and persistence that you have reached this moment today. Throughout your time at Mohawk, you've made memories and connections that will last a lifetime. I encourage you to stay in touch with the people that you've met here and to continue to build on the relationships you've developed. The Mohawk College Alumni Association will help to serve as a direct link to fellow graduates in the college. You will have an open invitation to come back and visit the campus, attend alumni events, and stay connected in person and online. I invite you to have a look at your member benefits booklet, which you will receive following today's ceremony. You'll discover the many ways that the Alumni Association strives to help you benefit, connect, and succeed in your life beyond college. Today, I will be at the side of the stage to present you with your alumni pin. My hope is that you'll wear it with pride and as a symbol of the solid education that you will carry with you as you head out into the world. Once again, on behalf of the Alumni Association, we welcome you to the privileges, honors, and opportunities that being a member represents, and we look forward to supporting you throughout your life and your career. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy, and to the Alumni Association for all you do to support our graduates. I would now like to introduce Meg Houghton, Associate Vice President, Student Services, who will introduce our Special Recognition Award.
Thank you, Paul. President McCurley, it is my privilege to present you with a candidate for an award of distinction. In particular, I'm recommending a candidate be awarded a Distinguished Fellow Adjunct Professor of Mohawk College. This honor is proposed in recognition of community leadership. I'm pleased to introduce Steve Buist to be recognized at today's convocation as a Distinguished Fellow Adjunct Professor recipient. Steve, would you please stand? Steve Buist is an investigative reporter and feature writer at the Hamilton Spectator. He's responsible for producing large investigative projects, namely the Code Red project, which began in 2010 and has been examining the connections between health and poverty by mapping the health of Hamiltonians down to the level of neighborhoods. Buist has won 4 national newspaper awards and has been nominated 6 other times. He was also named the Canadian Association of Journalists Investigative Journalist of the Year 3 times and was named Ontario's Journalist of the Year 5 times. In 2014, Steve received one of the world's most prestigious cancer journalism awards as he earned the Best Cancer Reporter Award from the European School of Oncology. Mohawk believes that education and training can lead to generational change and community prosperity. Inspired by Steve's highly acclaimed Code Red project, the college has launched Challenge 2025, a task force to address the ongoing issues of poverty, undereducation, and labor shortages in the greater Hamilton area. We thank Steve for shedding a light on the areas of need and attention and inspiring us to do more for people in our community. President McKeil, given Steve's accomplishments, wisdom, and dedication to Mohawk College's community, I recommend that the Board of Governors bestows upon Steve Buist the award of Distinguished Fellow, Adjunct Professor, Mohawk College, with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Steve and President McKeil, will you now join me at the podium to acknowledge this honor by virtue of hooding? Congratulations, Steve. Graduates, special guests, I introduce Steve Buist.
Don't be alarmed. Words are big. There's only about 10 words per page, so don't. So when I first heard about this, I thought it was an honor for disgruntled fellow, and I thought, yeah, that sounds about right. Most people who know me think that I'm a pretty disgruntled fellow, so. To be a distinguished fellow is just a tremendous honor. So thank you so much to Mohawk, and thank you to Ron McKeil and the rest of the Board of Governors here at Mohawk College for bestowing this wonderful honor upon me. You know, the more time I've had to reflect on this, the more grateful I am for this recognition. I mean, I'm just an ordinary schmo. You know, I just write stories for a living, and here I am standing in such great company. Best of all, I get to share this with my parents, Norma and Ken, my wonderful partner, Diana Freight, my friend and mentor, Jim Poling. So I was asked to say a few words, and I was specifically asked if those words could be, quote, optimistic and uplifting, unquote. I was asked to not say things that would leave the journalism students, quote, sobbing and distraught, unquote, or more importantly, leave their parents sobbing and distraught, wondering if their children are ever going to be able to leave home. So I'll see what I can do. I actually fell into this profession by accident. My academic background is actually in science. I have a human biology degree from the University of Guelph. I actually thought that I was going to become a doctor until I realized it's really hard work. And it was really cutting into my social time. So somehow I became the sports editor of the University of Guelph student paper, which I was doing for beer money, and at that time that was very important to me. And so I didn't treat it very seriously, though, because I had been accepted to the University of Missouri to do my graduate work in neurophysiology. Ooh. So I went down south. I quickly discovered that I was very homesick. I skulked home with my tail between my legs, waiting to reapply to a Canadian school. And as it turned out, my job as sports editor at the Guelph paper was still open. And so I decided, what the heck? I got nothing better to do. And then I realized, hey, I really enjoy this. So I sent out more than 200 packages of resumes and my work to every daily newspaper and weekly newspaper and television station, radio station across the country. And my package just happened to land on the desk of the sports editor of the Sioux Star the day that somebody quit. So he called me up, he interviewed me over the phone, and he offered me the job as a sports writer. I mean, imagine that. Who in this day and age would hire somebody over the phone, sight unseen? And I thought, okay. I didn't really even know where Sault Ste. Marie was. I had to get out an atlas. So remember, there was no Google, there was no internet back then. And for you students out there who don't know, an atlas is a book of maps, okay? So, yes. So, you look in the little index, Sault Ste. Marie, G5, and you go, oh, wow. I thought, okay, what the heck? So I can remember driving up to the Sioux for the first time with my mom and my brother to find a place to live before I started my job. And we were driving through the Garden River Native Reserve right next to the Sioux. And there's this big train bridge next to Highway 17, and spray painted in big giant white letters it says, "This is Indian land." And I can remember thinking, whoa, this is going to be an interesting new experience for a boy from Burlington. So once I arrived at The Spectator, I did a variety of writing and editing jobs until I fell into my current role doing larger investigative projects. And I remember the first real success I had back in 2004 when I was lucky enough to win Ontario's Journalist of the Year for the first time. And one of the people on the organizing committee was John Gibson and for the Ontario Newspaper Awards. And John was also the former managing editor of The Spectator. And John had this thick Scottish accent, and he used to wear his kilt to the awards dinner. And he was also the man who hired me to work at The Spectator back in 1987. So they announced my name as the winner of Journalist of the Year, and people are clapping, and everyone's coming up and patting you on the back and congratulating you. And John came over to me after, and he's slapping me on the back and pumping my hand. He's going, "Oh, that's great, that's great. Oh, that's so great, that's great. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, that's great." And I said, "Well, John, I bet you when you hired me all those years ago, I bet you never thought you'd see this day." And he said, "Nope, no I didn't." So, God bless you, John. So, it's no secret that there's a lot of hand-wringing going on about my business, both from people inside and outside newsrooms across the country. I get that. I understand that. And I'm certainly not dismissing those concerns. They're real. I have far fewer colleagues working alongside me in the newsroom than I did 30 years ago. But here's something to consider and why I remain optimistic about my profession. Never before in human history has information been as plentiful as it is right now. We are awash in information. People crave information constantly. It's almost overwhelming when you think about it. So our problem as a profession isn't a lack of interest in our product. It's a process problem, and that's easier to solve. And as long as there's a need for information, there will be a need for people to gather that information, analyze it, and help make sense of it for those around us. And that's where you come in, journalism students. Keep gathering information. Keep asking questions. Keep making sense of the world around us. Keep telling stories. My first job at the Sioux Star was to cover the Sioux Greyhounds junior hockey team. And the coach back then was Terry Crisp. He had won 2 Stanley Cups with the Philadelphia Flyers. He used to like to wear his big Stanley Cup rings. It used to impress the kids to see these Stanley Cup rings. And it seemed like we were always on a bus going somewhere because of our remote location. And now you got to remember, there's no cell phones back then, so the kids, the players were always asking Terry, what time it was. And every single time his answer was the same. "It's the time of your life, kid, don't miss it." And you know what? He's right. Never forget that. It's the time of your life, don't miss it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Steve, and thank you for those very inspiring and powerful words and strong messages to the graduating class. We are very fortunate to be able to consider you a distinguished fellow of Mohawk College, so thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Andrew Pitsadney, President of the Mohawk Students Association, who will address Convocation on behalf of the MSA.
Thank you, Paul. And thank you, Steve, for the amazing words. It's always tough coming up here after the distinguished fellows who have such impressive resumes, especially when looking at myself and my list of accomplishments, which extends from, eating a 20-piece of chicken McNuggets to myself, to being voted the most likely to be the fourth unsuccessful Jonas brother. So it's really tough to get up here after all that. But really well done, Steve. Thank you. And hello, graduates. On behalf of the Mohawk Students Association, I want to congratulate you on completing your education at Mohawk College. You did it. Give yourselves a round of applause. So it may not have set in just yet, but you have completed a major milestone. All the late night studying, scrambling to make deadlines, and diligent note-taking has finally brought you to this point, and one step closer to continuing your life and starting a career. Throughout your time at Mohawk, I know that you have gained the tools to be successful and the confidence to pursue a career that you'll thrive in. Along the way, you may have been lucky enough to make some lifelong friendships, business partners, or future colleagues, and hopefully made some amazing memories you can look back on. As you embarked on this journey, my hope is that the Mohawk Students Association helped to support you through this experience, to provide you with some fun activities, guidance or leadership, and essential services that you needed to get by. We greeted you at your orientation, and now we're seeing you off at your convocation. Getting to see all the amazing graduates across the stage is certainly one of the most gratifying parts of my role. Now, before you do that, I want to leave you with one thing to keep in mind as you start the next part of your future. So when thinking of what to pass on to this graduating class, I first took the typical approach, and I looked to Google for all of my answers. Famous quotes is what I searched, and pages upon pages of the 100 best quotes appeared. All fairly overused, not really original, nothing really felt right, even if I did try to cite my work. So I dug a little deeper. I wanted something more unique, something real. So for this, I sought out some of my colleagues and friends to maybe get some suggestions. But when I asked, all I really received was a series of, I don't know, and why are you asking me? And one person who just said, peace, love, and tacos. Honestly, you can't go wrong with those three things, but still not quite the advice I was looking for, so I dug even deeper into my own experiences. I thought, what is some great advice that's original and would be applicable to some graduating students? This brought me back to my own graduation at a time when I was in your exact shoes, probably having similar thoughts. So, okay, I finished my diploma, now what do? Do I go back to school? Do I apply for new jobs? Do I just keep doing, working where I am? Naturally, it's a very stressful time, and I needed some advice. Thankfully, my dad was there. I said, Dad, I don't know what to do. Do I go to school? Do I apply for jobs? Do I stay where I am? I'm stressed. And all he said was, stop. Any decision that you make for yourself will be a good one. Initially, I really didn't think much of his advice, and frankly, didn't think it would help me at all. But I soon realized that this is exactly what I needed to hear. Because when you break it down, what it's really saying is that no matter what the decision, you're taking control of your life. If you make a decision based on something you truly believe in, something you're passionate about, if you trust and invest in yourself, then you'll make good decisions and you will be successful for it. Mohawk graduates, now is your time. Get out there and make the most of it. Once again, congratulations from the Mohawk Students Association. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you, Andrew, and thank you to the Mohawk Students Association for everything you do to support students. The Mohawk College Students Association is a very important and valued partner of the college, so we thank you for that. It is now my privilege to introduce Mohawk College's president, Mr. Ron McKeil, who will now address Convocation.
Well, thank you, Paul. And welcome graduates that are here with us today. Welcome to the family and friends, either those in the auditorium or those that are watching as we stream this online. And how about a round of applause for the graduating class of 2019? Well done. Well, I love this ceremony because it marks such an important occasion and moment in the lives of our graduates. It's the end of the beginning, as Winston Churchill would have said. The rest of life awaits with all its potential and all its promise, and all that stands in your way is one last speech by the college president. Well, consider the brevity of my remarks today to be my graduation gift to you. And I've actually got a second gift to share, which is a little candor. Graduates, you are going out into the world, and right now, in many ways, you are not seeing the world at its best. It's a time of tension and conflict. The technology that brings us together, that connects us like never before, also has the power to divide, to harden our opinions, to reward those who speak the loudest, to make it so that we often talk at others instead of with them. Let me pause here for a moment because I know what you're wondering. Is this going to be an old man hates new things type of speech? Is this guy in the funny robe going to spend the next 5 minutes basically shaking his fist in the air and yelling at the kids to stay off his lawn? No, I'm not. I've been involved in technology for most of my working life, and I built a career on finding new solutions to old problems using the latest technological services. And I am as fascinated with my smartphone as any of you are. But I've also watched as digital technology and social media has proven to be the two-edged sword. It opens up a world of information and opportunity, and also opens the door to negativity and to intolerance. There have always been hateful people, of course, but these people can now easily find a forum to shout their toxic beliefs into your lives. They announce them proudly. And you're looking at a man who is old enough to have lived in the serenity of not knowing that there are so many jerks in this world. Even those, some of you have met some of them, I can tell. Even those of you who are not especially active on social media, you can now see the way fringe voices speak with greater confidence. They've been emboldened by finding others who are like-minded. And this isn't about politics. There's a place in our collective conversation for people on the left and on the right, for liberals and conservatives alike. This is about decency. It's about the kind of people that we want to be at our very core. And there's another side to this. With today's technology, it has also never been easier to close yourself off from the world, from experiences that are unfamiliar to you, from opinions that you don't automatically share. You can create your own information bubble, a comfortable place where you're never bothered, never challenged, never called on to defend what you truly believe in. A place in which you risk never growing and never changing. So what do you do about all this? How should you respond in your lives? Well, first, I would encourage you to challenge yourself to break out of that bubble. If you have well-established political beliefs, find people on the other side, people who are smart and respectful, and follow them. Expose yourself to new voices, consider new ideas, force yourself into new situations. You know, we are never more sure of what we believe when our views are challenged and yet they remain. Second, and more substantially, I want to talk about the kind of people that you are going to be in the world. There are any number of inspirational quotes that I could find online and share with you today. You know, the kind of deep quotations that you find in Facebook or maybe tattooed on the wrist of a barista in the local Starbucks. I'm going to skip those. You probably heard most of them anyway. Instead, the deep thinker that I'm going to reference is the guy who wrote the movies Animal House and Caddyshack. Now, Harold Ramis was a very interesting guy. He studied Buddhist philosophy quite closely. He never fully committed. In fact, he considered himself to be more Buddha-ish. And he would reflect on the fact that no matter what we believe, our presence on earth is either something of a miracle ordained by God, or having defied the long odds of evolution and chance. His own personal perspective on the big questions of our existence, therefore, was summed up in something that he once said to a friend. He said, "Life is ridiculous, so why not be a good person?" The film director, Judd Apatow, refers to that sentence, and I quote, as the only religion that I've had to this day. And today, I think he could do much worse than that as a guiding principle. We could use a few more good people in this world. All of us would benefit from returning to the first lessons that many of us were taught as children. Be polite. Be nice. Be kind to others. Play fair. As you go out into the world, I encourage you to remember that the choices you make now are more important than ever. The people you choose to befriend, the causes you choose to serve, the comments you choose to make, the kind of impact you choose to have. There are still those in the world who inspire, and it is worth the effort to find them. There are still those who work to make the world a better place, and it's worth the effort to join them. In a time of negativity, there are still those who are kind, and it's worth the effort to be like them. Class of 2019, you have an education that equips you to thrive in the world. You have the support of friends and family. You have a life that is shaped, that is your own. It's a future that will be shaped by choices, by your talent, by your character. So pursue your goals, stand up for what you believe in, but in pursuing your goals, show others a measure of kindness. And in standing up for your beliefs, treat others with a measure of respect. In times of darkness, be a beacon of light, the kind of person that others look to. After all, life is ridiculous, so why not be good? To the graduating class of 2019, congratulations and Godspeed.
Good morning. My name is Deborah Calarco, and as acting registrar, it's my privilege to introduce the most important part of this ceremony. Graduates, it is now time for you to cross the stage and be admitted to the alumni of Mohawk College. As each person crosses the stage, their status as a Mohawk College graduate will be acknowledged with a lyre pipe, a medieval European symbol of academic achievement dating back to the 8th century. Awarding each graduate a lyre pipe highlights the achievement of excellence according to each student's chosen program and symbolizes that they are joining the international community of scholars. Vice President Paul Armstrong will place the Mohawk lyre pipe on the graduate's left shoulder, and they will then be congratulated by President McKeil. Convocation is always a time of celebration for our graduates and their families, and we encourage you to applaud and acknowledge your graduates as they cross the stage. President McKeil. I now have the honor of presenting the candidates for graduation. The graduates have successfully completed the curriculum of their chosen program as required by the Mohawk Board of Governors and have been recommended to be awarded their certificates and diplomas in recognition of their academic accomplishment. Therefore, I recommend that you confer their certificates and diplomas with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And on behalf of those graduates not here today, I further request that their certificates and diplomas be conferred on them in absentia. Thank you.
Tourism, Amir Ali. Devanshu Arora. Harinderjeet Singh Chatta. Kendra Chisholm, honors. Tabitha Christasia, honors. Caitlin Cooper. Mohammed Irfan Kurbanali. Shaylin Derolt. Sophia Galamini. Amandeep Singh Gotra. Jacqueline Green. An Fung Hua. Kunal Jalota. Nazam Janji. Svetlana Jovanik. Honors. Harleen Carr. Komalpreet Kaur. Manpreet Kaur. Alexandra Kuyvenhoven. John Renzo Lavaro. Winti No Tiem Lee. Tranhai Van Lê. Danica Mays, honors. Brittany McGregor, honors. Heather McPherson. Nashir McSween. I Nakamura, honors. Rani Norng. Elif Onal Oskan, honors. Raj Shivdev Pandit. Jia Han Pham. Shauna Porter. Gagandeep Singh Saini. Misty Schuler, honors. JC Secord. Diljan Singh. Gurpreet Singh. Harmanpreet Singh. Jaspreet Singh. Mehakpreet Singh. Rubalpreet Singh. Summer Slobodian. Dion Pinakin Trivedi. Carter Tronson. Aunan Chu. Akash Zaveri. Chu Fong Yi. Mark Kevin Zinampan. Advertising and Marketing Communications Management, Stephen Joseph Augustin. Erica Altamar, honors. Reza Jessica Antonio. Priyanka Bular, honors. Allison Boyd. Madison Brown. Haley Buchanan. Sydney Carey. Angelica Carreno, honors. Adriana Cavalieri. Grace Cherry. Ali Shoaib. Danielle Di Tommaso, honors. Nicole Duncan, honors. Nadia Ilia. Madeline George. Sarah Hassan. Marissa Johnson. Zachary Kumazo. Jenna Kusku. Harrison Lee. Brittany Marco. Linda Nguyen. Nohadra Moia. Danielle Paquette. Nathaniel Petrie. Natalie Faneuf, honors. Shanice Piercy, honors. Catherine Plord. Cheryl Post, honors. Kaylee Primo. Alonzo Reyes. Caitlin Richard. Madison Rogers. Hussein Rumethi, honors. Ryan Turgeon. Brian Vitug. Brian Vuong, honors. Applied Music. Brandon Niswander, honors. Hanzi Tsui. Claudia Diaz. Avi Dugal. Kieran Galati. Adrian Jones, honors. Juliana Jones. Jason Osorio. Nathaniel Pollard. Nicholas Rhodes, honors. Mary Ann Schnur, honors. Derek Solomus. Curtis Bandivry. Applied Music Preparatory. Christopher Barbaros, honors. Mark Goodfellow, honors. Art and Design Foundations, Aaron Bartlett, honors. Noah Bollert. Keaton Cherwati. Jeremy Corbett, honors. Tran Khan Koyandang, honors. Maria Jetson, honors. Kayla Haynes. Ashley Owen, honors. Broadcasting Radio. Tristan Cahill Randall. Corey Davies. Jonathan Howe, honors. Nolan Lowndes. Trevor MacDonald. Carol Ann McNeil, honors. Logan Nicholson. Caitlin O'Shea, honors. Emma Rockwood, honors. Emily Vokey, honors. Samuel Weller. Broadcasting, Television and Communications Media, Cole Alessandro. Mateo Bahorek. Colin Beam. Corey Bellick. Nathan Byron. Erica Jarkot. Melissa Crockett, honors. Ruth Damena. Anthony DeWale. Dimla Jemima. Marcela Figueiredo Pinto. Joseph Foster. Eotunde Udowu. Carly Jersick. Jackie Komarniski. Michael LaBelle, honors. Tyler Moyer. Joshua O'Hara. Michael Oliphant. Stephanie Prentice, honors. Andrew Redford. Nicholas Reeve. Shannon Scott. Safa Shaw. Dylan Smith. Haley Sontag. Anthony Tarantino. Sean Taylor. Dejana Thomas. Joshua Vitello. Jonathan Walton, honors. Jacob Wild. Business Marketing, Blair Booker. Sarah Brown. Stephen D'Alessio. Cesar Del Cristo. Honors. Rebecca Hood. Nadisha Hunter. Fayez Jarad. Antea Jones. Janelle Klein. Leana Leandro Bahia. Megan McCall. Joshua McClune. John O'Donnell. Amanda Peters. Lai Pham. Anna Stajkovic. Siddharth Suti. Liam Talma. Alexander Terrian. Kelly Thompson. Kennedy Vandendoel. Jenna Yeomans, honors. Creative Photography, Still and Motion. Tabitha Abdullahad. Tiffany Batens. Riley Beaugermar. Sheridan Corkins. Sarah Curry. Madeline Darling. Joseph Divestein. Jean Flegg Honors. Kuldeep Gadiale. Sophia Gulacha. Matthew Hayder. Mohammed Hussein Honors. Antonio Infante. Alicia Jansen. Nagme Javan Tabrizi. Kayla LaFranc Honors. Alexis Leslie Honors. Amari Lindsay Simon. Jamie McMillan. Selena Morales. Daniela Panacci. Lily Panutorai. Maya Saltarski. Caitlin Spiro Honors. Angie Torres. Devin Watson. Colin Young. Graphic Design. Jasmine Augustin Honors. Jessica Cabral Honors. Oliver Carlton. Janario Carvalho. Aaron Casey. Faith Cholchinsky. Nicholas Clausy. Ivan Syriac. Hannah Dempsey. Jordan Doyle. Christina Ertsinian Honors. Isabel Ford Roy Honors. Brittany Fraser. Daniela Fuentes. Fern Gerber. Robin Gillis Honors. J. Marie James Alboros Honors. Sienna Clote. Bethany Loney Honors. Bianca Mallon. Kirsten McCartney. Joshua Mello. Shauna Munns. Caroline Nalbandian. Rachel Nordam. Laj Kalpeshkumar Patel. Connor Rabello. Carly Redding. Jamie Reed. Sophia Reverso Honors. Jessica Simchizen. Amanpreet Singh. Tiffany Smith, honors. Nicholas Soros, honors. Donna Velasco. Emily Welch. Graphic Design Production Integrated Animation, Matthew Loy. Yunan Wang. Journalism, Christopher Arndt, honors. Matthew Barker, honors. Liam Brown. Shanine Cook. Johnny DeCook. Andrew Earl. Joshua Giles. Sabahat Iqbal. Keegan Kozalenka, honors. Grant LaForme. Jason McPherson. Alexandria Miracle. Jalshri Aman Pandya. Taylor Pipe. Sarah Rinchema. Alan Sloan. Brianna Taylor. Eric Viano. Pre-Media and Entertainment, Anthony Carniello, honors. Andrew Como, honors. Sava Dragojevic. Mackenzie Flett. Cody Freeman. Jennifer Kasiyama. Adam Cornell Mendonça. Patrick Patterson. Tafari Finn. Chris Poor, honors. The last graduate this morning is Caitlin Vasali, honors.
As a member of the Board of Governors of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, and on behalf of the entire board, I have the honor of admitting today's graduates to Mohawk College's alumni community. We are proud of what you've accomplished, and we look forward to seeing what you'll contribute as highly skilled and future-ready Mohawk graduates. And now you will be welcomed into the alumni community of graduates of Ontario Colleges of Applied Arts and Technology, an honor bestowed only upon those who have met high standards of conduct and learning. Graduates, please stand. In the name of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, I hereby charge you to safeguard the dignity and ethics of our community, cultivate the spirit of inquiry and innovation, celebrate your role as a local and global citizen, maintain through study the fresh viewpoint expected in an age of rapid advancement, and contribute in all these ways to society in order that the dignity of humankind through you may be constantly reaffirmed. Scientias opus omnium. Knowledge is the work of all. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated.
We have two very special honors to award before we close today's ceremony. Mohawk College is pleased to present a W.K. Warrender Award to a graduate of the Broadcasting, Television, and Communications Media program. During their time at Mohawk, this student excelled academically while also being a role model and mentor to fellow students. As someone who was bullied as a child, the student has dedicated their life to making sure everyone around them feels like they belong. Guided by this belief, they were one of the first to join Mohawk's unified basketball team, where they became a mentor to their special needs teammates and made everyone feel that they mattered on the team. To classmates, the student was the person they could count on to lend a helping hand whenever they were struggling or needed a little help with equipment. To faculty, the student was always the last to leave, making sure nothing else needed to be done, and ending every interaction with a handshake and a heartfelt thank you. Please join me in congratulating Nicholas Reeve. Congratulations, Nicholas. Mohawk College is pleased to present an Outstanding Achievement Award to a graduate of the journalism program. This student has been described by faculty as an outstanding learner who regularly went above and beyond, demonstrating a high level of skill and creativity and displaying extraordinary professionalism when interacting with other students, faculty, and community partners. A natural leader, this student consistently stepped up to play a leadership role on projects and assignments. Classmates often looked to this student for advice and guidance. The student even took it upon themselves to organize and lead workshops and networking groups focused on self-improvement and helping fellow students overcome challenges with technology or a piece of equipment. Driven to succeed, this student possesses an outstanding work ethic and commitment to achieving excellence in everything they do. Whether creating promotional videos for the college or helping Hamilton Health Sciences revamp and revitalize their Facebook Live feeds, this student is an excellent ambassador for their program and for the college. Please join me in congratulating Christopher Arndt. Christopher, will you please come forward?
Congratulations again to our two award winners, and how about one last huge round of applause and cheer for all the graduating class of 2019. Can you please join me in also thanking the musicians for providing today's music, Professor Dusty McKeil and the Mohawk College Brass Quintet. Graduates, family, and friends are all invited to a reception being held in the Joyce Center for Partnership and Innovation, located in EA Wing. When you leave the auditorium, please follow the arrows on the floor to lead you to the reception area. Graduates will return downstairs immediately following the ceremony and will then join family and friends at the reception. During the reception, a special area has been set up where you can put on a robe and a leer pipe and take pictures with family and friends. Audience, we would ask that you please remain at your seats until all of the graduates have left the theater. And now, graduates, family, and friends, I declare that your convocation ceremony is closed.